Good evening, it is May 9th, 2016. This is week 2 of Viennese Waltz. So this week, or tonight, we just did a bunch of review, particularly on the reverse turn. We kind of hit it hard, which is really good because it started looking really good towards the end. So real quick to review the Viennese reverse turn footwork, what it looks like is I take my left foot forward 1, right foot forward 2. I'm going to cross my left foot 2 in front of my right foot. My right foot is going straight back. I'm going to curve out forward, left foot small step side, with my toes pointing down the line, and my right foot closes to my left. And the same thing is true for the follows, but in the reverse order. They'll do the back half and then the front half. So do it with my partner. It should look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
God.
So most of the night we talked about
little
tips and tricks to make this work better. Because we noticed that a small change, right, if we're slightly off in this turn and we do them consecutively, they kind of compound into big problems, right? So one of the main things we talked about, one was not being afraid to move through your partner, right? So we'll notice on step 1, we have a tendency to want to like try and step outside of our partner or step around our partner, right, and trying to avoid to hit them. I have to trust that my connection is good and that I can move through my partner. So I'll actually end up sort of stepping through my partner's legs on 1, even though I'm still keeping this connection with my right side to her right side, right? So I think about coming straight through, and then she comes straight through. So the big idea we want to keep in mind was lines, right? Like the lead goes down the line, the follow goes down the line, then the lead and then the follow. So if we do a few of them back to back, it'll look like this. I go through, she goes through. I go through, she goes through. I go through, she goes through. Again, if I think about those lines, then I can make one after another happen, and I can do them indefinitely. If I think about circles, we're going to not make the full rotation, and it's going to kind of collapse. The other thing we talked about was making a good connection. So for the follows, we talked a little bit about this little like 3-dimensional frame to hold. So I'm going to think about making sure that all of our body elements are lined up, so that my shoulders are over my hips, or over my knees, or over my toes. So the follows are going to take a little bit of kind of a lean to the left, not much, just a few degrees. And then we want to think about keeping the shoulder level at the same place as if I was standing upright. And even if I'm on the other foot, I want to have the same kind of weighted to the left. The next thing I remember, I was kind of like squeezing this muscle right underneath my left shoulder blade to kind of turn my torso a little bit. So this kind of gets me to face my partner and be a little bit more into my left, right? Almost as though there's a weight on the back of my head that's keeping me weighted a little back. What this does for the follow and for the lead is it allows her to fill up my right hand, which improves my connection. And then for the lead, we talked about making a very nice wide frame with my arms held up versus kind of in front with my arms held down where I look like awkward Tyrannosaurus Rex. But if I keep my arms nice and wide, now I've pulled my partner closer to me, I've given her something to fill up with a nice strong frame, and because we're closer, we can make these turns happen a lot easier. Right? So again, I'll watch with bad frame, trying to do this reverse turn. I can pull it off. It's not pretty. Right? If I do it with good frame, it just feels a lot lighter and a lot more effortless. So those are the main points for tonight. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.